evening. I'm Tanya O'Rourke in tonight for Carol. The Cincinnati police crackdown on violence in the city has taken another giant step tonight.
Police rounded up nearly 24 suspects they blame for chaos in Over-the-Rhine. 9 News reporter Tom McKee live of what this means for that neighborhood, Tom.
Well, Clyde, the route for this operation began back in March when the city experienced 8 homicides in just 10 days. Now, the basis for today's arrests came on the fact that there were 3 homicides right near the intersection here of East Clifton Avenue and Lang Street, and you can see a memorial on that utility pole over there to one of the victims. Police and neighborhood leaders want the bad guys to know they're not wanted here any longer. As police fanned out through the Over-the-Rhine Wednesday, one of their busts came at the neighborhood's prime crime hotspot, East Clifton and Lang.
It's good for the good people in this community to see that we're out here, that we haven't forgotten about them. And, you know, for the families of the homicide victims, yes, we do remember, and we're out here. The suspect allegedly was selling crack near the corner. Within minutes, police stopped the man at Liberty and Walnut, someone they said had just bought the drug from that suspect.
We actually had surveillance that saw him do the hand-to-hand drug transaction, and we got a car to be able to stop him down there at Liberty and Walnut.
Those men weren't on the arrest list, but many of the ones that were had already been called in and talked to by SERV about changing their ways.
This is part of the promise. You know, we tell the guys at the call in that, you know, the next body that falls, that law enforcement will rain down on them, and unfortunately this is part of it as well. Police
found during their investigation that the targeted suspects knew each other but weren't part of organized gangs.
Nothing else. Hopefully it'll slow the violence down as far as the guys that like to run around with the guns.
But the long-term goal is to restore a sense of calm for residents of an ever-changing neighborhood.
At least temporary, if not longer, absence of the bad guys gives them a chance to reclaim their streets, reclaim their neighborhood, and we try to organize some events around that to give them something to do. Now that's what's known in SERV speak as aftercare, and there's already an event scheduled here on the Over-the-Rhine, a picnic this Friday. Clyde, a couple of other interesting notes. The targeted enforcement is really key here in this neighborhood. They don't want to ruffle the feathers of regular residents. A good case in point is when the SWAT team went in at 6 a.m. for a call this morning, a guy was walking his dog by. The SWAT people said he's not involved. All these officers in uniform backed up, let the man pass, then went about their business. A very good sign that they very do much care about what the neighbors think when they come in to do their job.